Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
James Holder, IFL TV, in association with Macklin's Jim Marbau. With me, I've got the WBA Super Champion Ricky Burns after an absolute emphatic contest against your Kiryil Relikh.
Yep.
What a great fight.
Joe, honestly, what we said in the build-up to it, we trained for a hard 12 rounds, and that's what we got. We didn't expect him to the second half of it still be banging him in.
To keep that pace going.
To keep it going, but boy, he could whack. We were just talking there about everybody saying to me in sparring and that like O'Hara and Connor and that, they'll say that I'm a pain in the arse. But they are torture. Honestly, I'm actually glad the sparring we had for that fight was just everything went well. Obviously game plan wise, and we took that into the fight. So I'm glad that the sparring we got.
Really effective the way you fought on the back foot tonight,
yep.
Because Relikh is coming at you with that pressure. We know he can punch in both hands. He's swinging at you. So I thought he was very coy with your work on the back foot. And was that sort of the plan coming into this? Did you expect that sort of fight from Relikh?
Well, do you know, that's what we've been working on a lot. Obviously the fight, I think it was 6 weeks ago, that was when the fight was confirmed, but we knew that the fight was a possibility, so we knew we were going to try and obviously work on the back foot, try and stick to straight shots as much as possible, always staying away, because we knew he was at left hook happy. When you watch the fights that I had watched, his big shot was that left hook. So he caught me a few times in there, but I managed to hide it, and I got the win. That's the main thing, and now we can look forward to these big fights. But boy, he could whack.
Was there any point in the fight where you thought, what have I done? I could have been facing Broner in a mega money fight instead. I've got a mandatory who not many people sort of know who can punch like
what.
There
was a couple of times he hit me and I was like, do you know what I mean? It was like, what's going on here? During the second round, he caught me. I thought he bust my eardrum. I've still got the ringing in my ear now, but the doctors checked it, and it seems fine. So I don't know what the problem is there, but he could whack. Definitely one of the biggest punches I've been in me.
Do you think he's now announced himself on world level? Do you think we'll see him in some big fights?
Definitely, he'll come again. I'd say the biggest thing I let him down tonight was the experience.
They're middle rounds.
Aye, well, we said that going into the fight. We thought that he was going to tire maybe mid rounds, but some of the rounds he would come out and maybe have a go, and then he'd have maybe a round off. But I think maybe it was at the 8th or the 9th round he had a big go, because he caught me at the start of the round, and I think he emptied his tank a wee bit because there a couple of lazy rounds there. But do you know, I think the judges scored, what was it, 8 rounds? 2 of them had it, or 1 of them had it.
8 rounds.
I'd say that again, it's what you like. I knew that the rounds were close. I'd say some rounds he was busier, but I was landing the cleaner shots. So again, it's what you like. But I do think that it was maybe 3 or 4 rounds. I get the judges.
Was you expecting when the scorecards to come to be a lot closer?
I thought it would have been about 3 or 4 rounds. Yeah. I think you always get a rough idea in your head.
Speaking to Eddie Hearn now, he's saying there's potentially some mega money spinning fights for you. Maybe the chance to go to Vegas.
That's what we want.
That's what you got to be pleased about this stuff, isn't it?
No, Joe. The Broner fight could have happened in October. I think they were negotiating. Me and Alec, we weren't happy with the money that was involved. We had sat down, we had spoke about it, and we decided we were going to hold off, go down the mandatory route. Obviously, that's the mandatory out the way. I should have a voluntary coming up. Do you know what I mean? So I'm still champion. Adrien Broner, he's dying for the fight, and I would love to fight him. Nobody knows more than me and my team that is a hard fight. And if they want me to come to America to fight him, I'm prepared to do it, but the money's got to be right. Fighting in Vegas is something that I've always wanted to do, so 100%, I'm game for it as long as the money's right. Let's do it.
It's not going to phase you. You've been over, you've fought the likes of Omar Figueroa.
Yep.
You've been in with Terence Crawford. Broner, no worries for Ricky Burns there.
No, John. Obviously in the build-up, you know what he's going to be like. But I think I would just treat it exactly the same as I've done throughout my whole career.
You treat every fight the same, don't you?
No, Joe. Obviously the tactics for that fight would be totally different to that one.
Yeah.
But in the build-up and stuff like that, I would just be myself. He can obviously do what he does, and I think I would end up just like keep my mouth shut. I do my talking in the ring, and I'm at this stage in my career, it's pointless changing. So
it's going to be quite weird. Broner being so sort of extreme, you being sort of quite mild-mannered at times.
I know.
It's quite a weird one, isn't it?
Well, again, I'm saying that obviously if the fight happens, I'd have to try and stay calm. But again, you know what he's like. He likes to wind people right up. But nah, Joe, as a fighter, I've got a lot of respect for him. But sometimes he does go over the top, obviously, in his antics outside the ring.
Yeah. So do you think that, from your point of view, that would be your likely next fight? Then do you see that as?
No, well, do you know what they had said? Like, obviously, after we had spoken about that, once we had agreed to do the fight Kiryl, obviously Crawford's team had been on the phone as well. Again, massive unification fight. Obviously 3 belts on the line. Again, if the money was right, I think both of their fights are hard fights. You know what I mean? So again, they said you never know next week what could happen. The phone could go and what kind of fights I could get offered and what money could be coming my way. So we'll just obviously a couple of weeks rest. I'm a bit sore after that one, so we'll just see what happens.
Hands all right?
No, hands on that are fine. Just
ringing in the ear at the moment.
Face is a bit tender, my arms are a bit sore.
Bet.
So I usually don't sleep maybe I won't sleep the night.
No.
But when I wake up on Sunday morning, I'm going to feel as if I've been hit with a bus. That's the way I know the feeling. It's coming, and I'm actually dreading it.
I bet. Well, listen, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I appreciate you talking to iFolk TV, giving us your time, mate. Well done on the win. Flying the flag for Scottish boxing, and a lot of pressure on your shoulders, and you keep seeming to deliver. So well done.
I know. Do you know well?
Just finally before we go,
yep.
I want to talk a little bit, obviously, about the sad situation and circumstances regarding Mike Tao. We had the 10 bells for him tonight, which again quite an emotional moment for everyone. Can you sort of talk me through the situation from how you see it?
Do you know? I think boxing, obviously, what happened. Again, it was what I said it in the build-up. It's one of the things I just don't know what to say. But you know, boxing took another hit. But you know that win there, I'd like to dedicate that. Before the fight, obviously we knew Ricky Hatton had been doing a lot. There was so many, all the boxing community had came together and they were doing something. Me and Tony, we spoke, and I think me and all the lads in the gym are going to next week or over the next couple of weeks we're going to get something organised, and we're going to do a bit of fundraising of our own, so hopefully we can raise a good bit, and again it's all going to a good cause.
It's fantastic, it really is, and it's nice to see boxers trying to help other boxers, bottom line, because there's more money at the top end of the sport than there is at the bottom, you know what I mean?
Well, do you know, obviously I've been on, so I go on social, when I'm got a fight coming up, I go on social media and I have a wee nosy at what everybody's saying. But the support that him and his family have been getting, it's been unbelievable. Everybody's really been showing their support. But Joe, I can't imagine how honestly, it's one of the things, it's tragic what happened. I can't imagine how their family and that must be feeling, but at the end of the day, everybody's trying to do their best by them. And hopefully over the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing something to do the same.
Thanks, Rick. I really appreciate giving me some time, mate. And as I said, congratulations on your win. And we look forward to hearing some imminent news regarding what's going on next.
Cheers, mate.
See you in Vegas.
Cheers, man.